What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on another episode of Life After 30, the short road. For those of you guys that are new to my channel, I did a series called Road to 30, and in this series, I basically gave you guys a breakdown of my life year by year until I turned 30, talking about the significant events and memories that have come to shape the person I am today. And since I've already turned 30 years old, there's no more road to 30. I'm here. This is my road, and I'm motherfucking walking it. That's why I call it the short road, because those videos were usually around 45 minutes long, and these videos are usually about a 7 to 10 minute update, letting you guys know something significant that has happened in my life. And I haven't actually talked about this on my channel, but if you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, I have been going on about this all week long. So let me give you guys a little bit of a background in case you haven't seen my road to 30. I was a bad kid when I was growing up. I did things that I probably shouldn't have, and I was also hanging out with a little bit of the older crowd because my brother was a few years older than him, so I was actually experiencing things I probably should have experienced about 3 years later when I was like 13, 14, but unfortunately, I did have my first cigarette when I was around 10 to 11 years old. I know, you look at it back now and I'm like, damn, 10 or 11, my son is 11 years old, and I'm like, I would be pissed if he started smoking cigarettes. But that's actually one of the cool things about kids today, is that they've grown up with knowing all the dangers of smoking. And I'm not saying that we didn't know it was dangerous back in the day, but nobody really gave a fuck. But now today, these kids are a little bit more conscious, they're a little bit more environmentally aware, and I think that's a good thing, because when I was growing up, you know, my brother was like, here, try this, and I was like, what the fuck is that? He's like, it's a cigarette. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing smoking? He's like, it's alright. It's alright, look how cool it makes you look. And you know, I kind of looked up to my brother at that time, and I'm like, alright, let's go ahead and smoke on some of these motherfucking Newports. And it was probably a bad decision, because, I mean, everybody says that weed is a gateway drug, but honestly, I think cigarettes are the gateway drug, because if I never smoked cigarettes, I probably would have never smoked weed, even though smoking weed isn't as bad as everybody thinks it is. Like, oh my god, you're doing drugs! And the weed isn't really that bad, and if you take a look at the current climate today, marijuana is being legalized in 2 states so far, and it's probably going to follow suit everywhere else in America, especially when you take a look at the motherfucking money that Colorado was making off this shit. They can't even keep up with the demand for recreational marijuana. But that's getting a little bit off topic. So my brother, he was like, hey man, try this, and I went ahead and tried it. At first, I fucking hate it. I don't think anybody hits their first cigarette, they're like, yeah, this is what I've been missing my entire motherfucking life. No. It's usually like, you start coughing, you're like, I don't know how anybody would do this, and then a hot chick comes by, walking by, she's like, oh, you smoke? Can I have a cigarette? You're like, yeah, you hand it to her, and you're like, oh, wow, these are a really good way to open up and break the ice to people that I don't meet, because, like, seriously, back in the day, if I wanted to talk to any chick that I seen smoking outside of school, I could have walked up and be like, hey, can I bum a smoke off you? You got a cigarette? Can I get a smoke? you know what I mean. Those of you guys out there that do smoke, you know that, cigarettes are pretty much like a common ground that you see somebody. And now, I mean, cigarettes are pretty much outlawed everywhere. I mean, you can't go smoke inside. Back in the day, when you went to a restaurant, when I was a fucking, like, teenager and shit, they was smoke it or unsmoke it. They used to go, smoke it right there over the corner. Give me that side of the diner. But you can't do that now. You used to be able to walk through the mall when I was a teenager and smoke, just sit there and smoke a cigarette. Nobody gave a fuck because it was open space. And nowadays people are like, oh my god, you're killing me with your secondhand smoke. I can't take smoke. So pretty much nowadays it's a good thing. It really is, because cigarettes are really fucking bad for you. And I was a dumbass. Check this out. I smoked cigarettes from the time I was like 10, 11 years old until I was about 22, 23, somewhere around that. I think it was 23 is when I quit smoking cigarettes, and I felt great. And I was smoking marijuana full time at the time. It was a fantastic. I used to go to work, I'd come home, I'd get high, I'd fucking hang out with a bunch of people, and I'd go to bed, go up, go to work. There was no, like, wake up, hack up shit for 20 minutes, fucking go ahead and smoke a cigarette, this, that. I mean, cigarettes are a very big burden on somebody's life, and I was happy that I quit smoking cold turkey back, like, it was like, yeah, like 7, 8 years ago, and I didn't smoke for a very long time, and it was somewhere around after my fiance died, probably about like 2 years later. I was with my current girlfriend now, and we were hanging out. There was a really big snowstorm, and this was right around the time that I was giving up smoking marijuana, and I was I was mad. I was a very angry individual at this point in time, and my girlfriend was like, I can't fucking take this. You're gonna have to smoke something. And it was in the middle of a snowstorm, so my dude that used to bring me marijuana couldn't bring me marijuana no more. So I was like, just go to the fucking store. It's like, get me a pack of Black and Milds, and I'll fucking smoke cigars. I don't have to inhale them, you know, they taste good, they smell pretty decent. She's like, alright, you know, and my dumbass started smoking, and that pack led to another, what was that, like 5 years. 5 years it's been, yeah, somewhere around there. No, it couldn't have been 5 years. It had to be, was it 5 years? Jesus Christ. Yeah, it was probably like somewhere at least 4 years of smoking cigars. And let me tell you, my lungs did not like that. My lungs are like really, really angry at me for, and I got into the habit of fucking inhaling these cigars too, just like they are a cigarette, and that's a really bad thing to do. But actually recently I met a guy through the sad passing of Yote Slayer. I met one of his buddies called Wicked Shrapnel. Now, we didn't meet in person, like, you know, whatever. We met through the YouTubes, talking through Twitter, going to his live streams and shit. And I was watching his live streams. I was like, what are you smoking on over there? Is that a hookah? And he's like, no, actually, I'm not smoking. It's a e-cig, and he explained to me exactly what an e-cig is. It's basically propylene glycol. Basically, that is what's inside of nebulizer, asthma inhalers that you use to open up your lungs. But instead of lacing them with lung medicine for asthma, they put nicotine in it and a little bit of flavoring. And then you put that inside of a little bit of a vaporizer, and you can get your nicotine without actually smoking. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, you can go ahead and vape nicotine. And I was like, huh. And then I seen a couple other guys, like, I know you guys in the Borderlands community know who R. Leeson is, and Smitten. Everybody knows who Smitten is. I seen both of them sucking on these too, and I was like, man, I'm gonna look into it. So, you know, knowing me, the nerdy, dorky side of me, I go on the internet and I start fucking banging on the goddamn keys. I don't know if I fucked up my commentary just there. I don't know what happened. So anyway, I just banged on the keys, and I think I might have fucked up the Audacity commentary. That's not good. I hope I didn't. So if the audio sounds a little weird, that's why, because I just banged on keys. But anyway, I started searching around, and I was like, man, I started reading up on these, and I'm like, this is actually a healthy alternative to smoking. I was like, I'm gonna give this a shot. And I started looking at these, you know, e-cig mods, and I started seeing the ones that were in stores, and I was like, I don't want one that looks like an actual cigarette. I wanted one that had like a little bit of a style to it, a little bit of, actually looked like I was vaporizing. That way I didn't have it in my head that I wanted to smoke. So I didn't go with the ones in the stores. I went with one that I bought off of a vaporizer site. It's called an iTaste 134. Basically, it looks like a fucking lightsaber. And that is awesome, because I love Star Wars. And, you know, I ordered a couple juices, I ordered a couple tanks for the top, and it's been almost 2 weeks. Tuesday will be 2 weeks exactly since I've last actually smoked. And I feel fantastic, and a lot of you guys have actually said on my videos, you're like, Mac, your audio has changed quite a bit in the last week or two. What the fuck happened? And that's because I'm not smoking anymore. And my lungs are clearing up. I'm not, well, I still cough up some brown shit, but that's gonna happen for like a month or two. Back when I quit smoking, I think it took like a month and a half for the, you know, the brown slugs to stop, the rainbow mucus. You guys, if you smoke, you know what I'm talking about. But it's been about almost 2 weeks since I've smoked, and I feel fucking fantastic, and I feel like if anybody out there is looking to give up smoking, this little thing, watch, I'll take a hit of it right now. That's fucking fantastic. The juice I'm vaping on right now is cinnamon bun. It tastes like cinnamon bun, and it's fucking awesome. And my girlfriend doesn't have to smell like smoke all the time now. She sits there. I sit on the couch and I'm hitting it. I'm like, you really don't smell that? And she's like, no. That's because what's coming out is basically all water vapor. I've inhaled the nicotine. There's no nicotine flying through the air, and nicotine itself isn't generally harmful. I mean, in large doses, it can be poisonous to you and animals. Like, I don't recommend to go put this shit inside of a cat's fucking bowl, but I feel like it's basically just like caffeine. Gives you a little bit of a head rush every now and then, but that's something that smoking has always done for me anyway. It's given me a little bit of a head rush, kind of calmed me down, and that's what vaping has done for me. So if there's anybody out there that actually, you know, you're thinking about maybe quitting smoking. I know I got a lot of older guys that watch my channel, and you know, you relate to what I talk about in my Road to 30, but you know, I've been smoking for what, like, I'm 30 now. It's like 20 years 20 fucking years that I have this fucking habit of smoking, and I got this e-cig now, and I haven't smoked in 2 weeks since I started, and I think these things are the future, and I know they're trying to ban them because they can't make any money on them, because there's no tobacco in them to tax them, and that's where all the laws are. The laws aren't on nicotine products. The laws for taxes are on tobacco products, because, you know, that's one of the biggest, I guess, industries inside of America. But I could see these things taking down big tobacco. I absolutely love mine, and I'm ordering more juices. I got cinnamon bun. I have tiramisu, which actually tastes like chocolate coffee. It is fucking amazing. Love that shit. And I also have orange creamsicle, which mine came out a little bit perfumey, so I'm leaving it in the closet in the dark with the cap off, and I'm shaking it up once every 24 hours. It's called steeping. It's a process that you let some of the perfume inside of the, well, not perfume, but I guess like the flavor and chemical taste of it, you let that evaporate out, and you're pretty much left with some pretty awesome juice. But if those of you guys out there, you have questions about these e-cigs or vaporizers, and you're looking to switch, and your questions aren't just being answered on some of these forums or in Google searches, because I found that I had to actually talk to somebody that did vape, and to get some of these questions answered, because I was like, man, what is this? What is that? This is it can be quite daunting when you're taking a look at all the different shit that you need to get started. But if any of you guys have questions, I'm here for you. We've been talking about it on my Facebook and Twitter for the last week, and there's quite a few of you out there that are vapors, and I want to let you guys know that you know, you don't have to smoke. You don't, and I feel fantastic now that I don't. And I'm not like one of those guys that's gonna be like, oh my god, no smoking in my house. No, if my buddy wants to come over and he wants to smoke a cigarette, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. I got fans blowing all over my house. I've smoked forever, but I feel like this, I can smoke this anywhere because there's no smoke. It's all vapor. I can just walk into a store and be like, hey, what's going on? They're like, get out of here. Like, you can't do nothing. There's no smoke. I'm not ruining your store, so fuck you. So, I think that's pretty much it. I just want to let you guys know that for the first time in 20 years, I don't smoke, and I feel great, and I think I really think that this is possibly the future. And I wanted to thank, you know, Wicked Shrapnel, R. Leeson, and I know I've been thanking them all week in the last 2 weeks on Twitter and Facebook, but I mean, I really want to send out a big heartfelt shout out to them about this, because it's changed my life. It's helped my relationship with my girlfriend, and I feel like I'm not burdened anymore by when I gotta go somewhere. I'm like, oh, can I smoke here? Can I smoke there? Do I have to go outside? Or if I'm at a party, do I have to leave the party to go fucking smoke because I'm an asshole and started smoking as a kid? No, I don't have to do that at all. And I feel like I got a little bit of chunk of my life back. Maybe even if this adds a couple extra months to a year on my life, I think it was a worthy investment. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. Just letting you guys know that I quit smoking completely after 20 years. That is crazy, and just no effort at all. I didn't have any cravings to pick up a smoke or anything. This little nicotine vaporizer has changed my life, and I feel fucking great. So, like I said, my name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys later.